Hey, do you guys smell something? It smells sort of familiar.
Like someone's cooking fish or something.
Izul does have a booming fishing industry.
It smells like it's burning.
It smells more like someone's incinerating fish than cooking it.
Ah, I get it. It smells like Rain's cooking.
What do you mean by that?
I interpret it to mean you are a poor cook, Rain.
How dare you?
Forget about that. Let's go find the source of the smell. Look at that.
What do you think happened? The smell is coming from that box.
Excuse me, what happened here?
There were seafood gels in there, but they all got burnt up.
Ah, seafood gels. That explains the fishy smell.
You say they got burnt. How?
An arsonist. Some punk's been lighting up the town. We finally managed to catch him, though.
Wait, if you caught him, wouldn't that mean there's someone else?
That bastard must have broken out of jail.
What makes you so sure it's the same person?
Whenever he sets something on fire, this strange bright light always appears. Same thing happened when these seafood gels went up in flames. I told him that dinky prison would never hold a huge guy like that.
That's horrible. We must put a stop to this arsonist before we leave.
Well, we could, but I'm surprised to hear this coming from you. You're usually all stay focused. We have to find the Centurion's cores and stuff.
What's wrong with that? It's not as if we're in a hurry.
But we have a job to do. I mean, maybe not you and I exactly, but Emil and Marta still have to locate the Centurion's cores before Lloyd gets to them. Shouldn't we at least head to the harbor and find out when the next ship is leaving?
The harbor.
Oh, that's right. You can't swim, so...
Fine, we'll go to the harbor.
Sorry, buddy. No ships are gonna be leaving port anytime soon.
Why not?
Well, you must have heard about that last fire we had. That arsonist must be on the loose again. If we shipped out now, he might escape by pretending to be one of the passengers.
What are we supposed to do if we're in a hurry?
We just had another fire, and you're in a hurry to leave town? Seems a little fishy to me.
What did you say? Why don't you try saying that to my face, smart guy?
What? If you're saying you're not, then...
Then what?
I can't breathe.
Emil, stop it! You can't go into Ratatosk mode here. Apologize to the guy.
Right. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So, back to the arsonist. Let's find him. Once we do, we can leave on the ship.
Yeah, let's check out the jail first to see if we can find any clues.
Yeah. What's wrong with me? Excuse me. I was wondering if you could tell us anything about the escaped arsonist.
Huh? The arsonist escaped? Don't be ridiculous. He's still there. See for yourself.
He is.
What's going on here?
If the arsonist is still here, then the latest fire must have been started by someone else.
Do you mind if we have a word with the criminal?
Sure, but be careful.
Regal!
Rain, Genus, what are you doing here?
That's what we should be asking you.
I'm embarrassed for you to see me like this.
Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, this is Regal Bryant. He was with us in the journey of world regeneration.
He's also the president of the Lezareno Company.
Lezareno? But they're huge! Why would their president be starting fires?
So, Regal, tell us, what happened?
To be honest, I don't really know myself. I was in town on business when I happened to meet a man named Berg, a gel maker who said he'd seen Lloyd. While we were speaking, I suddenly found myself engulfed by this strange light, and just like that, I blacked out. When I came to, the building was in flames, and Berg was lying unconscious. I grabbed him and ran outside.
Where you were arrested and blamed for all the fires.
Exactly. But I had nothing to do with any of it.
Of course, we would never think you would.
So you wouldn't know anything about the most recent fire?
What? There was another fire?
We're looking for the person that started it.
Arson is one of the most cowardly crimes. If I could leave this prison, I would gladly join you in your search.
The man you met, Berg, he didn't vouch for you?
Unfortunately, he's still out cold. He may have inhaled a lot of smoke during the fire.
Hey, Marta, do you think you might be able to use healing arts to help Berg?
I'm not sure, but it's worth a shot.
Then let's go. If we can get him to wake up, maybe we can clear Regal's name.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
I heard Berg was taken to his house. Please, do anything you can.
Rain, what do you think?
From the looks of it, he might have been poisoned by a light frog.
A light frog? Yes, that's what you humans call it. What strange names you have for things. Yes, this man has been infected by the poison of the Nasdrovier, the monster your people call the light frog.
Nostrovier? Light frog?
Nasdrovier is the proper term. Light frog is the term you humans call it. The Nasdrovier absorbs high amounts of energy and releases it in a burst of light and heat. It's enough to knock out any creature that touches it.
Light and heat. Then that must be what's causing all the fires around here.
Of course! It must be the light frog.
It's called the Nasdrovier.
If I remember correctly, the light frog is a rare species that only lives near Flanor.
Nasdrovier.
Isolde has a trade route with Flanor. The creatures could have arrived in cargo bound for here, then flourished due to the unusual weather conditions.
So assuming this is the result of light frog poison, an antidote ought to cure him, right?
Nasdrovier.
Unfortunately, there's no antidote for the light frog's poison. It's more of a viral infection rather than a venom.
I believe Rosemary is able to counter the light frog's poison.
Tenebrae, you're giving in?
Just leave me alone.
But where do we find some rosemary?
It used to grow wild in the Camberto caves, but I heard it became extinct with the recent climate changes.
Great. What do we do now?
Well, we know what caused the fires. Let's explain the situation so we can leave by ship.
But what about Berg? And we can't just leave Regal in jail like that.
I don't like it either, but the most important thing right now is to find the Centurion's cores as soon as possible, correct?
Rain, how could you say something like that?
It's our only choice. We've done everything we can here.
But I can't just ignore someone who's suffering right in front of me.
Then what do you propose we do? Keep in mind that Lloyd could be taking the Centurion's cores as we speak. And what if he plans to use the cores to hurt others?
Rain!
I can't believe you! Wasn't Lloyd your student? Your friend?
I'm merely pointing out a possibility.
Be a man. I say we find a cure.
And how exactly do you plan on doing that? Please, you don't even have the means.
We just have to find it in those damn Camberto caves. How can you be so sure that they're all gone?
And what about the Centurion's cores?
Shut up! We're the ones who need to find all the cores. What do you care?
All right then, let's go to the Camberto caves.
Rain?
I apologize. Please forget everything I said. Come on, let's go.
What's up with Rain?
I think she was trying to provoke Emil on purpose.
Why would she do that?
I don't know.
There doesn't seem to be any here. Let's keep going.
Rain?
Yes?
You made Emil mad on purpose earlier.
Why did you do that?
Oh, I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to hurry our journey along.
Rain!
Emil, you probably won't like this, but Lloyd once said something similar.
Huh?
How can we go on a quest to regenerate the world if we can't even save the people standing right in front of us?
Lloyd said that?
Come on, let's keep moving.
Is it just me, or did she avoid the question entirely?
Yeah.
Why? It's cold.
Maybe it's because of the water running through here. It's really chilly.
But it's not frozen. The water must not be that cold.
It seems that way.
Too cold one minute and too hot the next. Human beings are very inconvenient.
Tenebrae, you are insensitive in every sense of the word. You know that?
How rude. I have senses too, I'll have you know.
What sort of senses?
For example, I can sense when it's dark, darker, or especially dark.
You're the Centurion of Darkness? That's your job.
There are a lot of herbs, but I don't see any rosemary.
Don't give up. I'm sure we'll find some if we just go in a bit deeper.
You're right. I'm sorry for losing faith. I'm the one who said we should look for it, so I can't give up until the end.
Emil!
What is it?
Nothing. It's just... you've changed a little.
Have I?
Yes. It's hard to put into words, but I think it's a good thing.
Thanks.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's not like that at all. Right, Emil?
I wish she didn't deny it so strongly now. I guess it's my own fault.
Looks like a dead end.
I don't see anything that looks like rosemary.
If we can't find any around here, I'm afraid we're out of luck.
So I wasted everyone's time.
Emil, in archaeology, researchers work by starting with a hypothesis. Then, they make error after error until they start to figure out the truth. Even once they find their answer, it's often not the one they set out looking for.
Rain.
You said it yourself. You can't pass judgment until you know for sure. And you were right about that. Even with the odds stacked against you, as long as there's a chance you might discover something, you have to pursue it.
Rain's right. We all came along because we agreed with you. We came because we wanted to, and not because we had to. Got that?
Thank you.
All right then, let's get back to it.
Yeah, let's keep looking.
I've never been much of a quitter. Let's scan this place from top to bottom.
Hey, is that it?
That's it.
There's no doubt about it. That is rosemary. However, it appears somewhat withered. Its antidotal effects may be weak in this state.
It must be the lack of sunlight around here that keeps all the plants from thriving.
Sunlight.
Hey, I think something other than the rosemary is getting bigger.
Yeah, what should we do?
Look out! That's an amanita, a monster.
Whew, that was a close one.
The amanita was absorbing all the nutrients the rosemary needed.
Oh, it looks like the Rosemary's all better now. Great job, Emil.
Indeed, this is just what we need.
Now we'll be able to save both Berg and Regal.
Nice going. Way to tough it out.
Thank goodness you're so stubborn.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Emil, the Rosemary.
Right.
You did it!
Yeah.
Who are you? So that's what happened. Well, thanks for saving my life.
So we were hoping you'd help Regal.
Of course. I'll go and explain everything to the prison guard right away.
Wait just a second. So, was the fire started by the light?
It was caused by this strange frog that gave off an intense heat and bright flashes. It ate up all my seafood gels. Then it was surrounded by this white light, and all the surrounding crates burst into flame. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it later.
Well, it looks like he made a full recovery.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see Regal.
Good idea.
Thank God you're free.
I owe you a great debt. Thank you.
I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. Let me take off those handcuffs. Wait, huh?
What's the matter?
I can't find the key. Maybe I dropped it somewhere?
Graduated top of your class at guard school, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
If only Lloyd were here, he'd be able to pick the lock in no time.
Hopefully, I won't get arrested a second time for destruction of property. The manufacturer of these handcuffs isn't exactly known for their quality craftsmanship. Perhaps you should try the Lezareno Group model next time. I'll send you a free sample.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, but I would like to change my clothes. Would you mind if I went ahead to the inn?
Good idea. I never thought I'd see you in a prison uniform again.
I'm truly ashamed. I must thank you all again for what you've done. I really do appreciate it.
What is it? You want to hear more about the fire?
Yes, please.
So Regal and I were talking, and suddenly this bright ball of light appeared in front of us.
And that was from the light frog?
Yeah, a lit-up frog. It was really bright, and Regal passed out almost as soon as he saw it. I was wearing sunglasses, so I was okay at first.
It started giving off light as soon as it appeared? That's a bit odd.
I'm telling you the truth. Then it started to eat my seafood gels, and flames started shooting all over the place. I thought maybe I could put it out somehow, so I swung at it with my hand. But then I felt really weak.
You must have touched its poison when you hit the light frog.
So, you can get poisoned just by touching it? Oh man, that's some frog.
I was starting to get worried for a moment. Thank you for helping me. I never imagined we would run into each other again in this manner. Did you come here looking for Lloyd?
Wait, you know where Lloyd went?
And just who are you?
Yes. Things have gotten rather complicated. Why don't we give you the basic rundown? Tenebrae, come out, will you?
It's Tenebrae.
I can't believe Lloyd would keep secrets like that from us. First Ratatosk, then the Centurion's cores. Just like with the summon spirits and the angels, we seem to be bound by fate to things of this nature.
So, what about Lloyd?
From what I heard from Berg, Lloyd is headed for Flanor. Apparently it was very recent.
Rain!
We might be able to catch up with him after all.
If I may be so bold, I too am concerned about Lloyd. Would it be too much to ask that I accompany you on your journey?
I'm sure Rain and I wouldn't mind.
What about Marta and Emil?
I'm fine with that.
We probably won't be of much help, but if you're okay with that, what about you, Tenebrae?
I will follow whatever course you and Lady Marta choose.
Thank you. On the name of my eternal beloved, I swear that I shall not betray you.
Well then, shall we depart?
What is it, Emil?
No, it's nothing.
No boarding for Flanor!
What's the matter? You look worried.
The boat's about to leave.
Well, you see,
You're a man. Speak up.
right. I'm still worried about the fire. The light frog could appear again while we're out looking for Lloyd. That would mean the fires won't stop.
Yes, that's certainly true. Though the light frog shouldn't produce enough heat to start fires, except under extraordinary circumstances.
But the fires in town have been going on for a while, so these extraordinary circumstances must be happening.
Perhaps it's another side effect of a dormant Centurion's core. As its vulgar human name would suggest, the light frog is a light elemental monster. And the core of Centurion of Light is...
Oh, right. Lloyd has Lumen's core.
Exactly. Therefore, the only way that we can resolve this problem is by finding Lloyd and hatching Lumen's core.
Then we must hurry and go after Lloyd.
But I'm worried about what'll happen if we just leave the town without doing anything. You said so yourself, Rain. As long as there's a chance, you have to pursue it.
So you're saying that you'd like to look for a way to control the light frog's incendiary tendencies? Now that we've explained the situation to the people in town, I'm pretty sure things should be fine for a while.
How about this? Rain, you and Genus can go on ahead to Flanor and find out what you can about Lloyd. We'll stay here and try to settle this whole light frog conundrum.
All right, that should be fine.
The ship bound for Flanor is departing! All aboard!
Emil, Marta, see you soon. You too, Tenebrae. Take care of yourselves.
I do hope you'll call me Tenebrae the next time we meet.
Rain, thank you. See you later, Genus.
Good luck, guys. See ya.
Oh, before I forget, I wanted to give this to you, Regal.
What is it?
I guess you could say it's a love letter.
Rain?
Wow, she's so bold. I better learn from her example.
Read it later when you're alone. Don't show it to anyone else.
I never thought I'd receive such a gift from someone as beautiful as you. I will protect it with my life.
This can't be happening. What if Regal becomes my brother-in-law?
So first off, shall we check out all the places in town where fire had broken out?
Yes.
It appears we've seen all the fire sites now.
However, none of the locations are places you'd expect to find a light frog.
There must be some common thread tying them together.
Gels. It's gels.
Gels?
That's what all the fire sites have in common. Seafood gels.
Don't be ridiculous. Who ever heard of a light frog with an appetite for gels?
But Emil's right. All of the fires happened in places where seafood gels were being stored.
Now see here, I am a Centurion. I am an expert on monster behavior.
I guess you're right, but
Quit it, Tenebrae. You're only the Centurion of Darkness. What the hell would you know about a light elemental monster like the Light Frog?
But
Quiet! It's time to put our theory to the test. Let's go!
go where?
To get some seafood gels from Berg. We'll use them to lure the Light Frog out of hiding.
So this is the Ratatosk mode that Rain was talking about. Suppose I should see how things play out.
What? You think seafood gels attract the light frog? Don't be stupid.
What do you know? We'll never know if we don't try, so just hand over the damn gels.
Jeez, what happened to you? It's like you're a completely different person.
Our apologies. I'm afraid he's a bit on edge today.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving you some, only all of my seafood gels burned up in the fire.
Then please make some more for us.
Sure, if you'll bring me the ingredients.
What do you need?
I'm all out of jellyfish. I need to go to Triet to catch some more. But I won't be heading there anytime soon. After everything that's happened, I need a few days' rest.
So, what do you want to do?
Go and get some jellyfish, of course.
Well then, you better take some of this with you. It's the only bait the jellyfish really respond to.
Ah, fishing. It's been a while.
Do you fish?
Yes, every now and then I take the yacht out for marlin fishing.
Wow, it must be great being the president of Lazareno.
Marta, do you prefer rich guys like Regal?
What do you mean?
Emil, please. I believe your petty jealousies can wait until after we've caught some jellyfish.
What? No, I didn't.
What?
I know you are uncomfortable witnessing the first female interested in you complimenting another man.
No, you've got it all wrong. That's not what I meant.
Emil, do you have a crush on me?
No, I didn't say anything like that. Come on, Tenebrae, cut it out.
Yes, yes, understood.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, Emil, about what you said earlier.
Never mind about that. It wasn't anything important at all.
Not important at all? Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's you. Did you manage to catch any jellyfish?
Yep, here you go.
Looks like you're in a much better mood.
Huh?
Last time we spoke, you were all stressed out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. Anyway, you want those seafood gels, right? I'll make you some straight away.
We'd hate to put you or this place in any danger. As soon as you're done, could you bring them to the harbor?
Got it. You can all go on ahead. Though I still find it hard to believe that my seafood gels could actually attract that stupid frog. Here you go. Fresh seafood gels.
These look delectable.
All right. Now, let's see you prove your silly theory about my gels attracting the light frog. That's it.
Don't look directly at the light. You'll pass out.
There it is.
Wow, it's bigger than I thought.
Maybe it mutated.
Save your theories for later. Here it comes.
I can't believe it. All those fires really were because of my seafood gels.
Well, it's possible the light frogs are drawn to any type of gel. If you can, I'd recommend the entire town to stop dealing in gels for the time being.
You're right. I'll talk it over with everyone. You've done so much for our town. Thanks.
Emil, I apologize. It appears you were correct. I would have never believed the the light frog would be interested in seafood gels.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I didn't mean to say all those harsh things.
Emil.
Well, hopefully this puts an end to all of the tragic frog fires. Perhaps it's time we considered booking passage to Flanor.
You're right. Come on, we've got to get those Centurions' cores before Lloyd does.
Yeah, let's do it.
What the?
Are you okay?
Lloyd, he... Did you say Lloyd?
Did Lloyd Irving do this to you?
Yes, it was Lloyd. He came and attacked the city.
Hang on! Stay with me!
He's gone.
This is horrible.
I must find out what happened here. Did Lloyd actually do all this? I can't believe it.
But you heard what those people said. They said that Lloyd did this.
That is true, but...
Face the facts. Lloyd did all this, just like he destroyed Palmacosta and Lewin.
Lloyd, wait! Lloyd, did you really cause all of this death and destruction? Tell me! I can't believe it. You despise this kind of cruelty, you more than anyone. Answer me, Lloyd.
I'm in a hurry.
You bastard!
You've improved. What? Looks like I'll have to speed things up.
Come back, you coward!
So that's what Lloyd's become.
Yes, he's like that every time we see him. Why does he keep doing these horrible things?
So, Regal, what's it gonna be? We're gonna pay that bastard back for all this. You still want to come with us?
If I recall correctly, your objective is to get all of the Centurion's cores.
It's the same thing.
Not quite. Doesn't locating the cores take priority?
But would you be able to fight against Lloyd if it comes down to that?
If necessary, yes. That wasn't the Lloyd that I know. I want to know why he's changed so drastically. And then I want to save him, just like Lloyd saved me. I don't want to burden you, but I hope you would allow me to travel with you a while longer.
I trust you, Regal. You treat a kid like me as if I were an adult, an equal. I haven't met too many people like that before.
And you're no burden at all. We'd be happy to have you along.
Thank you.
So how should we proceed? Shall we follow Lloyd?
Like Regal said, the most important thing isn't revenge. It's the Centurion's cores.
There's supposed to be a Centurion's Corps around here. It's where Celsius used to be, right?
In that case, I'll show you the way. But first, I think we should do whatever we can to help the people of this city.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing.
Me too! I think you're rubbing off on me, Emil. Now when I see someone in need, my first instinct is to help them.
Then let's split up for now. We can help more people that way. We'll meet back here once things have settled down.
Right. Emil, you take the church.
Regal!
Oh, Emil. The city was hit hard, but they should be able to get back on their feet with the right help. I'll need to contact my company's disaster recovery division for assistance.
Your clothes.
I gave them to one of the injured. It gets pretty cold here at night. They're thin, but they're better than nothing. And we're going after Lloyd. There's no telling what may happen. Those clothes are not appropriate for fighting. For my friend, I shall endure these clothes, this humiliation for a while.
Whoa, what is this smell?
Please make her crazy about me.
The smell's coming from this guy.
And then, make her say she likes me, and she'll hold my hand and give me a long, passionate kiss, and she'll say, "Tex, I could never live without you." And then she'll plead with me and say, "Marry me. I love you." What do you want, kid?
Nothing.
Don't tell me.
What?
You've got a crush on me, too.
Huh?
Ah, yes. The mail order catalog did say that this Ode to Seduction cologne would affect men and women alike.
No, I don't...
Don't be embarrassed, kid. I understand how you feel. But see, I've already promised myself to another. But perhaps this little rendezvous was meant to happen. I shall leave you with a gift of some of my ever-fragrant Ode to Seduction.
What was that guy?
Hey, young man, if you have a free hand, we could use some help carrying the injured.
Yes.
It looks like things have started to calm down.
I'm glad we could help, though I wish they weren't needed in the first place.
By the way, did you see Rain or Genus?
No.
I see.
That worries me. They should have gotten here before us.
Do you think they got caught in the attack?
Fretting over that now won't accomplish anything. Shall we depart to retrieve the Centurion's core?
Tenebrae, you can be so cold-hearted.
Why would you say that?
This is a surprise. Flanor was unusually warm, but now the ice here is melting.
Is it normally much colder here?
Yes. This whole area used to be covered in snow and ice.
How unusual. It looks like this might be a Celsius's tear.
That voice, isn't that Rain?
Hi, guys.
You're all right.
Did something happen?
It was terrible when we got to Flanor.
No way. All those poor townspeople.
This is very strange. Flanor has never opposed the Church of Martel.
Rain, is that all you have to say?
This is important. Why would Lloyd attack Flanor?
Maybe he just wanted to kill more people.
No, that doesn't make sense. You fought Lloyd before, but he chose not to kill you.
I see what you mean. All the cities attacked up until now had been opposed to the Church of Martel, or at least suspected of it.
Come to think of it, why did you two come this way?
Oh, right. We discovered something terrible, too. We came to look for the Centurion's core, but...
Lloyd got to it first?
Not Lloyd. An accessory seller has it.
What?
We ran into the owner of an accessory shop just as we arrived. He was carrying the Centurion's core. When we asked him to hand it over, he said he couldn't possibly part with such a valuable item.
Most unfortunate. That man is in danger.
You're right. The core will warp the soul of any normal person who handles it.
Affected parties are typically consumed with the desire to destroy everything in sight. He may become violent or even murderous.
If that's true, wouldn't that explain Lloyd's attack on Flanor?
You mean it's the Centurion's core that's making him act this way?
We have to go after Lloyd. Which way was his Rayard headed?
To the south, I think.
South from here. He could be headed for Meltokio.
We'll leave Lloyd to you two. The rest of us will go after the Centurion's core.
Regal, are you sure?
I'm the one who requested to come along, remember?
Then that means we'll be parting ways with you two again.
You guys will go after the Centurion's core, and we'll go after Lloyd.
The odds are good that our paths will cross again soon. Until then, be careful.
Right.
Well then, farewell.
Oh, Rain, about that letter. I read every word.
Wait, does that mean that you two are...
Thanks, Regal. Okay, Genus, let's go.
Wait, but...
Oh, the passion of love. It makes my heart race.
Anyway, we should find that accessory shop in town. Let's go.
Aw, he was embarrassed. How cute. Emil, if you wrote me a letter, I'd read every word of it, too. Oops, I'm not supposed to say things like that, right? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. We heard the owner of this shop brought back a strange jewel with him.
Oh, that. My son couldn't find any buyers for it, so he figured he might as well dump it back where he found it.
We must have just missed him.
Let's hurry after him.
Excuse me, what happened to the previous owner of this shop?
I've always been the owner here. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Really?
Rico, let's get going.
Right. Didn't Rain say something about Celsius's tear?
I've I've heard of them. Isn't it some type of rare ice flower?
That's right. It has the power to freeze what's around it.
Then, is this one of them? Ouch!
Are you all right?
Yes.
Be careful. They say if you touch Celsius's tear with your bare hands, you'll get frostbite.
Seriously? You could have said something before.
But I heard that Celsius's tear is the size of normal flowers.
There's no way I could lift this.
Perhaps a dormant Centurion's core is affecting its environment and causing it to grow at an accelerated rate.
This thing is way too big.
Which means Glaucius's core should be somewhere in the vicinity.
Assuming that shop owner really brought it back.
Perhaps my senses are deceiving me, but I thought I detected the presence of Solemn's core.
Solem? That's the Centurion of Earth, right? Isn't that a little weird? This is the Temple of Ice.
Yes, indeed. I suppose it's just my imagination.
There's still ice left inside here.
You're right. It's kind of chilly. This is where Celsius used to be, right?
Well, perhaps it would be more accurate to say this is where she was imprisoned.
Oh, really? But why?
Apparently, it was in order to split the world in two, though it's a bit of a moot point now.
That's right. The world was divided into two.
What's wrong, Emil? You look like you're in pain.
No, it's nothing. I just felt like I remembered something important.
You remembered something? Maybe something to do with the Centurion's cores?
I wonder what it was. Well, if it really was important, I'm sure it'll come to me eventually.
The Celsius's tear reaches even here.
It's possible that these flowers wrap around the entire temple.
What's this?
Something that was used during the world regeneration. I wonder if it still works.
Oh, you came here before? With Lloyd?
Yes, with Lloyd. I still can't understand why Lloyd won't explain his actions to us. Maybe he really has been affected by the dormant Centurion's core.
If I were Lloyd, I'd never do anything to hurt the people who cared about me.
Emil.
He has so many friends who believe in him, but he doesn't care. How could he? Glaucius's core isn't here.
That's weird. Maybe the shop owner isn't here yet.
Yeah, if Lloyd had it, we'd probably see one of his weird posters around.
Something's coming. Be careful.
What is that?
It's an ice elemental monster, a Merca. It must have come here to escape the harsh climate outside. It seems to be extremely aggressive.
We're trapped.
They must have been accidentally imprisoned in the altar. They're mad with hunger.
Here it comes!
I thought we were lunch there for a sec.
Yeah. But I kind of feel sorry for it. It's not like they asked to be put in here.
Emil, you are a mystery. Though you're afraid of monsters, you still seem to sympathize with them quite readily.
I know I sound like a wimp, but I just don't like fighting and all that.
No, not at all. That's part of what I like about you.
By the way, something has been bothering me.
What is it?
I believe we may have been tricked.
What do you mean?
The owner of Flenor's accessory shop assisted us on the journey of world regeneration. He was not the old man we met today.
You mean he's a fake? Then Glaucius's core is...
I'm quite sure someone from the accessory shop took Glaucius's core as witnessed by Rain and Genus. However, whether they are bringing it back here is another matter.
But why lie to us about it?
Perhaps they're after your Ratatosk's core, Lady Marta.
If you're right, we need to get out of here as fast as we can.
Yes.
Let's hurry.
Marta! Marta, I'm sorry.
Daddy?
Daddy? Marta, your father's here?
In this place?
Marta, come here. I want to apologize.
Really? You'll hear me out?
Marta, hold on! Something's not right! Marta! Marta, are you okay?
Damn, we'll have to break it down.
Wait, behind you!
The Vanguard!
You're after Ratatosk's core.
We have no use for you! Die!
What should we do? Marta's in danger!
Lady Marta will die if Ratatosk's core is removed from her.
You two stand back.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Why don't you utilize that destructive power in battle?
I swore that I would never again use my hands as tools of death.
Never again. You mean?
Long ago, the woman that I loved died by my own hands. Scorn me if you wish, but right now we have to save Marta.
I can't imagine you ever doing something like that. There must have been a good reason behind what you did. And even if you did kill someone, I've harmed countless people under the guise of protecting myself as well.
Emil.
Richter! Please, stop!
So you found me, Emil. I didn't want you to see this, but I guess I have no choice.
I won't let you get in Master Richter's way! Simon, go!
You bastard! How could you? How could you do that to Marta? Damn it! If I was more powerful, I could have stopped this! If I was always me, I never would have let this happen!
You should take a good look at her before you start crying.
That voice.
Shina Fujibayashi, at your service.
And Marta Lualdi, the lovely beauty who rose from the dead.
Marta. Marta! Thank goodness you're safe.
I'm sorry for making you go through that, Emil.
Then what is that body?
It's an Igaguri ninja technique. Pretty good, huh? But not as good as Grandpa.
Thank you for helping us, Sheena. But tell me, what brings you to the Temple of Ice?
I came to rescue the kidnapped citizens of Flanor and thought I'd give you a hand.
Kidnapped? What do you mean, ma'am?
You know Flanor was attacked, right?
Oh, yes.
During the attack, the Vanguard kidnapped the family that runs the accessory shop, and I tracked them down here.
So then, they were imposters after all.
What do you mean?
It appears the kidnapping was all part of an even bigger ruse to lure us here.
Perhaps we should continue this discussion elsewhere. It would be dangerous for us to stay here too long.
What the heck is this thing?
I am Tenebrae, enchanted, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you are, I suppose you're right. We should get going. That guy from before might realize the core he has is a fake, and I don't think we want to stay around for that. Let's see, it's Emil, right?
Yes.
I feel like I've met you somewhere before. Maybe it's just my imagination.
I'm sorry. I don't think I remember meeting you.
Oh yeah? That's so strange. Your face looks very familiar. Speaking of familiar faces, that Richter guy, I've seen him before too.
Really?
Yes, I've definitely seen him somewhere. You don't think I'd forget someone dumb enough to fall for the oldest trick in the book. Huh?
I apologize for this.
No, not at all. Let's go find her.
Right. She saved Marta's life after all.
How should we proceed? Follow her down the pit ourselves?
We lack the proper equipment to safely descend from here. Why don't we first try to find a path that might lead to the bottom of the pit?
Good idea. Let's look for another way.
Thanks, Emil. For before.
About what?
When you thought I'd been killed, you got really furious. I half expected you to be relieved that this annoying girl was finally out of your hair.
I'd never think anything like that. When I saw you get stabbed, all I could think about was how I never told you how I felt.
What?
I want you to forget everything I said earlier about you telling me who I'm supposed to be. I don't really think that.
Wait, do you mean that you...
No, not that. It's just I know I'm not the person you think I am, but...
No, you're wrong. Sure, when we first started out together, I had it in my head that you were this all-powerful Prince Charming. But after a while, I realized you're actually scared of a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm so pathetic.
But that timid Emil is the one fighting for me with everything he's got, even though he never asked to get wrapped up in all this in the first place. It touches my heart far more than a hero who fights without fear.
What?
I think that the real you is much, much cooler than the fantasy I had in my mind.
I'm glad to see the two of you so happy.
After all that, don't you have anything to say to Marta?
It's okay. I'm going to go on loving you regardless of how you feel. You don't have to say anything.
Well, let's keep moving. I hope Sheena's all right.
Right.
Something smells.
What is this terrible stench?
That smells familiar.
That's Oda's seduction. That means Dex is here.
This is bad. She's not waking up.
Alice, my darling, your dear Dex is here. Now open your eyes for me.
I'm surprised she hasn't come to yet. Your cologne could wake the dead.
You're entranced by my alluring scent as well. However, I am pledged to my darling Alice.
Dex?
You came just in time. This girl broke my fall. Can you use healing arts to help her?
Marta? But Richter killed you.
Just a minute. You know Richter? Are you guys friends with that creep?
Sheena, those two are both members of the Vanguard! Ow! What the?
Alice, my darling, it's your prince, Dex.
What the? Why is Double Dex here? Ugh! Get away from me, you reek! Mart? Why are you still alive? What, Richter failed?
Yes, my dearest Alice. And after all that trouble I went to, transforming to lure Marta away from her friends,
You... That was nothing but a disguise!
Sheena, is that similar to your ninja technique?
No. Even the most advanced techniques of the Igaguri style involve some sort of trick or device.
Well, well. Guess I'll just have to take care of little Mart myself. I can't wait to see the look on Richter's face when I tell him.
Let me help, my dearest Alice.
Dex, you stink! Stay away from me. Now then, be a good girl and say your prayers before I send you off to heaven.
Not so fast! Celsius! This ice wall won't hold forever! Let's get out of here while we still can!
I think we lost Alice and Dex.
Looks like it.
And Richter, too.
Emil.
I wonder if Richter had anything to do with the kidnapping of that shopkeeper.
If so, he certainly has a roundabout way of doing things.
Remember, he said something along the lines of not wanting Emil to see him kill Marta.
Oh, is the real shopkeeper all right?
Of course. My scouts should be escorting him back to town as we speak.
Thank God.
Why do humans have this tendency to stop and talk? Need I remind you that we are currently being pursued?
Come to think of it, I've been meaning to ask. What the hell are you? A summon spirit or something?
I'm a Centurion. I'd be more than happy to discuss it with you in detail once we get away from here.
Are all Centurions as moody as you? I thought we'd never get out of there.
It's just been one thing after another. The whole situation has become quite an ordeal.
Hey, Regal, how'd you end up with these kids anyway?
Well, you see.
Lloyd was responsible for that attack? No way! I can't believe it!
But if Lloyd's being affected by the Centurion's core, it's not unthinkable.
I suppose it's possible, but still... I give up. There's no point in idle speculation. Rain and Genus are following Lloyd right now?
Yes.
Then I'm going with you.
Huh?
If something's the matter with Lloyd, maybe I can be the one to smack some sense back into him. And if I go with you, there's a chance we'll run into him, right?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
All right, then it's set. You mind?
No.
Yeah. Welcome to the group.
Great, now that that's settled, let's visit the Flanor accessory shop. We've got to find out where Glaucius's core went.
Yes, let's go.
Chief, we've flushed out all the Vanguard members that were holed up in this house.
Chief? Who's Chief?
Sheena is one of the Mizuho. They're a secret group that serves the Tetha Allen royal family. Perhaps you've heard of them?
I have. They're experts in intelligence gathering and combat.
That's us!
Experts? You're joking, right?
What's that supposed to mean? Little... I trust the family's unharmed.
Of course.
Good work. The real accessory shop owner is inside.
I'm glad he's safe.
Come on, let's go talk to him.
Right.
Oh, it's you!
There you are. Thank goodness you're safe.
When the Vanguard took me, I thought I was done for. Anyway, thank you. I owe you my life.
Don't mention it. There's actually something we'd like to ask you if you don't mind.
We heard you discovered a strange jewel near the cave with the Celsius's tears.
Ah, yes. Glacius, or whatever it's called. My son took it to Meltokyo. He said he was gonna try to sell it to some nobles there or something. And I thought he'd finally come to spend some quality time with his old man.
Aw, don't be so glum. I'll come back to visit you again soon.
Now, Tokyo.
We better hurry, or who knows what'll happen.
Yes, we need to set out from El Tokyo as soon as possible. Allow me to prepare my company's high-speed transport.
Thank you.